You know, from my experience, and I was very cynical, and Martin would say that the same from the outset. Partly because I always thought farming is different. We're guilty as farmers of believing we're different in what we do, and nobody experiences similar problems. But actually, having got into it, and also to have met a lot of people within the ActionCOACH group, other businesses who are being coached, you know, that is a tremendous resource, and I would thoroughly recommend anybody to go to coach, just really because you need that sounding board, and you need that critical driver. It was a little bit lonely in a way, that I'd never worked for another company properly. I only knew what I knew, and the business was really perhaps a reflection of myself, and I was an element of fairly muddled at times. We've got great staff, but in terms of where I was going and what I wanted to do, I often found I needed a sounding board. I'd recognise friends would have companies, they might have directors on the board, and for me, I needed somebody in that sort of role to be able to pull me up, pull me to account. As the business was growing, I found that I needed some advice on how to build it further, how to structure it, and really how to keep abreast of a lot of perhaps the modern practices. It is helpful to have a sounding board to be able to address them, to get some really clear advice on how to address problems as they arise. So we're still doing what we've done. We've grown. We're a much better outfit now. But yes, there is an ongoing need, because problems arise, new situations you haven't come up with, haven't seen before come up. Coming back to why did I feel I needed a coach, I didn't have anybody to be answerable to, and I needed that. We have expanded, we're continuing to expand, but also to rationalise what we're doing in terms of the production side. We've also reached a point where we've grown out of being a small family farm and being able to run, particularly on staffing, run the operation in that way, and we'll perhaps had some growing pains as we get into a slightly larger structure. So it is HR, it's staffing and learning, really about leadership in that role as well for me. We've got work to do, but we're absolutely in a better place. Reasonably quickly, I mean, over the last 4 years that I've been working with Martin and ActionCOACH, I think we've seen sales increases of 61.9%. We've seen profit increase over that time 81%. We have expanded our flocks, and we've really also been focusing on added value, which has really helped. Still very busy. That is the vision that you mentioned. That is to get the structure in place so that perhaps my wife and I, Alice and I, can step back. We haven't realised that yet. That still remains very much the goal. We think we can get there. It is exciting. It's something very much to look forward to. That is the goal. Modestly think I've made some good strides, and I've certainly I've got a very good sounding board for whenever I need help with that. He's part of the team. I feel he's on my side and we all experience in business. Not everything always seems to be stacked in your favour, and even when the chips really seem down, a phone call to Martin can straighten things out and help clear the head in some ways, because you can often be in a situation where everybody's wanting an answer, and if you haven't got that clarity of vision at the time, it's very helpful there.